What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to SweetBeat TV. It's your hosts, Alex and Taylor. And we have a lot of influencing on this show today, don't we, Taylor?
We do. At least we'll be talking to a lot of people that are doing the influencing, you know?
Yeah. But on the show today, we have the amazing Lizzy Sharer from the Sharer Fam YouTube channel, which create amazing, positive, and uplifting content. We love all of them. And also, Taylor, you had a chance to hang out at the Kids' Choice Sports Awards, right?
I did, yeah, just this past week. The broadcast doesn't air until August, but we were on the carpet and we caught up with all your favorite athletes, wink, wink, and stars.
All right, so stay for that later in the show. But first up, we have to talk about what's happening, Taylor.
Influencing is happening, Alex. All around the world today, those are influencing or being influenced.
That's
what
right.
I realized.
So Time's 25 most influential people on the internet list came out today. Some of our favorites are on it, right?
There are. I mean, you really have an array of people, which kind of makes it cool about Time Magazine. You know, you could maybe see like the president, and then you're going to see like BTS and whatnot. So,
right.
Two spoilers, they're actually both on there. But we have some more favorites like Lil Nas X, BTS, as we just mentioned, Ariana Grande,
Liza, Koshy,
James Charles, and of course, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex.
Who just met Beyonce this weekend. Did you see that video?
I saw that, and people were trying to like read their lips as to like what they were talking about. As someone that cannot read lips, I had no idea, but it sounded like a conversation I wanted to be a part of.
I love that.
Yes.
Also, the world record egg.
Yeah.
Chris Godfrey.
Goes by the name of Chris Godfrey. That's how quickly news travels these days. I didn't even know who was behind the egg.
I did not either.
What hatched first?
Good for you, Chris.
Chicken or the egg? Chris or the egg? Anyways, and also our girl JoJo Siwa made the list. So Congratulations to you. And we have to talk about one other person that made the list.
Who?
Jada Pinkett Smith made the list as well. They saw the biggest episode on her one-on-one interview with Jordyn Woods. If you were one of the 33 million people, as I was watching this, you saw the inbox or whatever it was coming in, 250,000 comments on that episode. So,
I mean, of course, that was one of the most watched interviews of 2019.
Yes, it was. I mean, 33 million people. I don't know how many are in this world, but 33 million watching is quite
For those
a lot.
that are not familiar with this list, it's the 5th annual roundup, and how they choose these influencers are their global impact on social media and their overall ability to drive news. So it's pretty amazing, isn't it?
It is cool. It's kind of cool to see an array of different people, creators, politicians, all of that, all kind of in one list. You don't see that too often. So.
Yes.
We did not make the list, but anyways,
no.
moving on.
Well, maybe next year, Taylor.
Maybe next year.
But speaking of some other influencers, of course, Vidcon was this weekend, the 10th anniversary.
10th anniversary. And if you did attend Vidcon, please do comment in the comments below. Maybe we could break Jada Pinkett Smith comments. Let's see, she had 250,000, right?
Yes.
So comment below if you were one of the 75,000 attendees. Raise your hand. I'd like to know who you are.
75,000 attendees, 100 brand exhibitors. I mean, I heard it was one of the best years.
Best and biggest years. I've attended previous years, and we watched all through social media, everyone attending this year. It's like Disneyland to me.
Oh my gosh.
It's insane. It's just insane. But, you know, they also had someone who we all well know.
Yeah.
Open up the show for us, or the whole weekend, really.
Right.
Meghan Trainor.
Meghan Trainor headlined the YouTube-sponsored YouTube On Stage to kick off the weekend, which was amazing. And there was a lot of fun at VidCon this weekend, right?
We also saw, Sophie Dossi join as well. So if you were a creator, you were basically there. But who else did we see? We saw our girl Annie LeBlanc.
And Jayden B.
BFFs right there. They were like together all weekend.
They were together all weekend. It was so cute. We saw it all over social media. And Jayden had one of her biggest dreams come true, right?
I didn't know that this was something that she dreamt, but I will say that corgis, spoiler alert, seem to have a big impact on people. Like, I didn't know the phenomenon behind corgis. Everyone loves them. But she shared on Instagram one of her favorite moments from the weekend, and it was pictured with a corgi. I believe it was a slideshow of 3, and she captioned it, "Today has been the best day because, 1," and I have to say this loud because she cap-locked it, "I saw a corgi for the first time in my life today, and I kissed, and I have never been happier." And I kissed it, something like that. She kissed the corgi, people. Right? Yes, and also saying that her new song, The Group, just dropped. So
and what a great video that was. Did you?
It really,
she's walking through the crowd, and everyone's kind of watching her, and she's just like, it was amazing.
It was really cool. If you haven't seen it, go check that out on our girl Jayden B's page. But also, I didn't realize that we follow this corgi. So the influence of the corgi, it's Ken the Corgi with over 500,000 followers.
Of course.
Yes.
Because why wouldn't a Corgi have over 500,000
All I
followers?
know is your girl needs to get a Corgi.
Oh my gosh, that's
get
so
one.
amazing. Well, congrats, Jayden.
Yeah.
Corgis are adorable.
They really are, but a lot of
Some
other people.
other exciting VidCon highlights. Shetty, of course, shed light on how he keeps his head in the right space in the social media world. As we know, social media, there's a lot of positive things about it, but it can also bring some negative energy, you know, with bullying and body shaming and stuff we've talked about previously on the show. So
yeah, I've gone on somewhat of an unfollow spree myself.
Yeah.
I realize there's like only so much content that I can really handle these days. But Shetty is someone that I follow and follow religiously at that because he's always putting positive messages out there. And he was a monk himself.
Right.
So he really comes from a place of just knowledge and insight, and he literally walks the walk. So
yeah, and so he said, creating on these platforms, I found how much communities have been built around it. I have Facebook groups that have been dedicated to the different topics I speak on, and people are talking to each other and finding friendship through my videos. So that's why he's doing this, for human impact and for connection, and we applaud him because what he's doing is amazing.
Yeah.
And he's a great person to follow.
His quotes touch me most every single day. So if you need someone, you know, positive to follow, go ahead and check out Shetty's page. But also we had our girl, Liza Koshy.
Yeah.
She announced her second season, isn't it? Right? Liza on Demand. And we got a little sneak peek of what that's going to look like. So that's super fun.
Yes.
I'm glad she's getting this, or she's putting out a season 2.
And also Nickelodeon's All That cast was there to join all the fun for an hour of laughs, show-stopping impressions, and an inside look at the new show. I know one of the old cast members actually moderated the panel. So that was pretty fun to kind of bring the two worlds together.
Definitely. And I mean, it wouldn't be VidCon if we didn't touch on Tana Mojo, who exclusively announced there that she has a clothing line coming out. But also, someone crashed. Someone crashed her interview.
Her fiance, Jake Paul, showed on stage in crutches.
In crutches, yes. I believe he sprained
That's how much he loves her.
Yes, that is
He'll
true.
crutch over to her.
Literally at VidCon, she really did not seem to expect him at all, but he came over and read somewhat like of a poem to her, also announcing that their wedding day would be July 28th. And
coming
up.
Their
calendars. So they're really rushing it. I don't know about rushing into it, but they just got engaged, what was it, maybe a month ago?
Yeah.
Might be a stretch, and are already getting married. But that seems to be the trend these days. We see shorter engagements. You look at like Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber, and all those weddings that took place just recently. So it seems to be the track to marriage.
Yeah, definitely.
So if I meet someone tomorrow,
you're
I could
basically
be married
engaged.
In a month.
Yeah,
if I follow the same trajectory. So
I love
anyways,
that.
their wedding will be
Also,
happening.
David Dobrik, Sophie Dossi, Brent Rivera, Alex Wasabi, and more went head-to-head in Nike's sport court for a creator basketball game, which is super fun to see.
Really, really fun. And really the most important category that we must get to were the pets at VidCon. And there's already a cat con out there, but there were a bunch of our favorite four-legged little friends. Nala Cat, we've got Norbert the dog. There's so many of them. Walter, the Frenchie, Venus, the two-faced cat, which if you haven't seen that, do yourself a favor, go check the cat out. Manny the Frenchie, which I love. He's so cute.
I know.
He always like it. Who else did we have? And there were so many more.
There were tons of meet greets with these animals, so there was a lot of...
The corgi was there. Like, what are we doing? I don't need to be an influencer. I need, like...
We just need a pet that can influence.
People say, like, oh, pets, it's a financial, like, whatever, responsibility. Not if they're paying the mortgage. It ain't like, all right, I'm going to do that tomorrow.
I know.
Go
so
get a
cute
pet.
to see all of them. And then, of course, Annie LeBlanc, Matt, Stefanina, Gabby Hanna, and more closed out VidCon at the annual Night of Awesome. So it was a great weekend, don't you think?
Exactly. Anyone that was a creator that was there, and again, 75,000 attendees. So again,
unbelievable.
If you were there, let us know.
Yes.
Give us the tea. Let us know what you saw that we missed.
And congrats to VidCon on the 10th year.
Exactly.
What
that is
an
crazy.
accomplishment, right?
Exactly. Good for you guys. All right. It doesn't end there.
It does not.
Because we had attended actually just last week the 6th annual Kids' Choice Sports Award, of course, by none other than Nickelodeon. I attended the carpet. Now, it doesn't broadcast until August 10th. However, I got to see people walk, like Michael Strahan, who's hosting for the second time.
I just love him.
He's so great because he literally encompasses all that the Kids' Choice Sports Awards is.
Yeah.
And it's Hall of Fame and also a TV talk show host, so you're getting the best of both worlds. So I heard that there's a good mix of like comedy and also challenges.
Yeah.
One of which I can't wait to see, which is a pillow fight that apparently went down by Gronk and Lindsey Vonn.
Lindsey Vonn. It's
that
amazing.
I gotta see.
Yeah.
That I can't wait to see. Who else do we see on the carpet?
Ciara. Ciara.
Beat
is
automatic.
Oh, we gotta get on.
Hypnotic,
Funky Fresh.
If you don't know that song,
Go Google
you're a little younger than us. That's all that says. But
She performed her new single.
She did, and she's also married to Russell Wilson, which everyone knows from, big NFL stars. So
Yeah.
again, I love these merges that we're seeing happen.
She performed her new single Set and also Level Up. Yeah.
But anyways, I can't wait to see that performance.
Yeah, I
because
know.
she is like such a staple. I feel of that show because I've seen her walk now a couple times. Also, we had the legend himself, who is a recipient, of the Legend Award, dwaynewade, who attended, you guys, I saw him on his carpet with his lovely wife, Gabrielle Union, and their daughter.
For her red carpet debut.
Yes, and he would, it was so cute. I actually put it on our Instagram, in which Gabrielle Union did repost.
Yeah, she did.
Earned my paycheck that week. All right, but anyways, it was so cute. He was running up to his daughter, kissing her, and running back. It was just, it's fun to see athletes kind of out of their element, as in like off the court. you
Right.
know?
No, definitely. And again, our girl Alex Morgan, who won the SB for favorite female athlete, also won the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Sports Awards. So the girl is just living, and the World Cup.
Literally, she's a fan favorite, all ages.
Yeah.
Which I love to see. And also, my boy, not really, but Steph Curry won favorite male athlete. All you Golden State Warrior fans out there, I'm sure you're proud to see that.
Yes.
Anyways, the show, like we said, doesn't broadcast until August 10th on Nickelodeon, but let's give you a little sneak peek of the carpet.
Yeah.
Show you what happened there.
All right.
Go ahead and roll it.
It's Taylor Arnett with SweetBeat TV, and we're here getting our head at the game at the 2019 Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Sports Awards. You're on the off-season, girl, but you are nominated this year for Need for Speed. Where do you get your Need for Speed?
I guess maybe I was born with it. I don't know. Competing in a sport that's totally based off speed, ski racing, it's like fastest time wins. So it's a little bit a natural part of the sport, and you learn it when you're young.
Okay, now there's a couple awards, and I gotta ask you guys, within your All That cast, who would you say would be the king and or queen of swag? Like, who's this guy?
Oh, thank you. I'm what I call myself a group of dudes who love fashion, fashionista.
So I have my rainbow docs on, which are like my favorite pair of shoes I own. I have some bracelets on here.
The Sickest Moves is one of the awards tonight, right? So kind of celebrates some of the fanciest footwork. So out of you two, who's got the sickest footwork, the fanciest moves?
My only move that I currently am obsessed with is the hula.
Okay.
Hula, okay.
But it's not footwork, so.
What's your go-to?
My go-to dance move would probably be, I don't know what it's.
That's like a hula with the hips.
Yeah, like hula with the hips.
So I gotta ask you, one of the awards they're giving out tonight is Clutch Player of the Year. So it's just the go-to player that you can always kind of count on. And so since you are one of the youngest, who is that person for you that if you need to confide in, they're there?
I think somebody who's really clutch that I'm around all the time is either Tobin Heath or Lindsay Horan, who I'm with every day at the Thorns, and I really look up to them, and being able to play with them every day is really exciting and great for me as a player.
We love this event because it brings together all-star athletes like yourself and kids. So what would the younger version of yourself, little Michaela, what do you think she'd say to you today?
One of the things when I was starting to race professionally on the World Cup circuit, people would always say, like, you're young, you have time, what's your rush? And I sort of felt like, I'm good now, I want to be better. It doesn't feel like I'm rushing, I'm just like I'm ready to keep moving forward. One of my goals is to be kind of the youngest to accomplish things like the youngest to win an Olympic gold medal, and those kinds of things were, for whatever reason, important to me. And people were always like, what's the rush? And I just kind of was like, seize the moment, So I'd say to myself, to any younger kids, like, seize the moment and be okay with that. Like, when people say you're young, you have time, that's true, but, you're here now, so, like, make the most of it.
You got any advice from any of the older athletes?
Mainly just like stay confident and just always like kind of believe in yourself, because if you believe in yourself, you'll always be great.
And that's a wrap here from the 2019 Kids' Choice Sports Awards. But for more action, go ahead and head over to sweetiehigh.com.
Always one of my favorite carpets.
I mean, amazing. Did you get slimed, Taylor?
I did not get slimed. I will avoid that at all costs. I would rather, sit the bench on that one.
Make sure you catch the show August 10th on Nickelodeon. But until then, we have one more interview for you today.
We do.
The amazing Lizzy Sharer of the Sharer fam stopped by Sweetie High Studios, and we had a chance to catch up with her all about how she got involved with the family and the most hilarious grandma video she just released. So take a look at what she had to say right now. What's up, guys? Welcome back to SweetBeat TV. I'm Alex Schiffman, and joining me in studio today is one of the stars of the Sharer fam, Lizzy Sharer.
Oh, hi, thanks so much for having me.
We are very excited to have you.
I'm so excited to be here.
Let's start from the beginning because you're originally from New York, right?
Yep.
So tell us about growing up in New York and kind of what life was like for you.
I grew up with an older brother and an older sister, and they played a huge part in my life. We did everything together, including just like playing outside. We swam together. My sister and I danced together.
Besides creating content, you also play the violin. You were a swimmer, a dancer. You are very talented, Lizzy. After I've done my research, you are extremely talented. So kind of tell us about, did you, as an athlete, did you have to go to practice and all of that? And
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah?
So I had to wake up at 5 a.m. to go to swim practice every morning, and then after school we had to go to practice again. And it was really a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication, but I think it really helped kind of with the whole YouTube life, right?
Yeah.
You have to have that hard work and dedication because nobody's above me saying like, keep going or do this or do that. It's just, I have to have that within myself, and I definitely learned it from swimming.
Yeah, no, definitely. And your talent brought you to college, and you joined the swim team there, right? Yeah. Which is where you met Carter. So tell us kind of the first time meeting Carter.
So it's actually really funny because I was talking to Carter about this like a few days ago. I met him 7 years ago, which is so crazy to me because that's like a quarter almost of my life.
Right.
And at first I
didn't like him, as every girl does, right?
I thought he was like this like nerd because he looked like a nerd. I was like, oh, he's like cute and stuff, but whatever, we were just friends. And then after a few months, we hung out, and then he like would walk into class, and I was like, oh, he's kind of cute. And then,
and then you fell for him.
Exactly.
All right, fast forward to you joining the Sharer fam. So kind of tell us about that transition, because at first you were just coordinating for them, and then you were like, hey, I want to do this, right?
Yeah, so I was watching them grow and helping them with ideas and helping them kind of organize their things and I created the sheet, of like goals for them, which is so crazy to me now that I think about it because that was so long ago. But I created this goal sheet for them, like, okay, like in September, let's try to hit 1 million subscribers or whatever. And Carter was like, I'm gonna quit my job if we reach 100K. And then so eventually, he quit his job because he reached 100K in like less than a month from when he said that. Carter was like, so Liz, like what's your number? I was like, like 1 million, because that's gonna take forever to reach, right?
Right.
And then sure
That's
enough,
the woman in her thinking. She's like, I have a great job. I'm gonna stay here until this becomes something I can sustain, right?
Yeah. And then sure enough, in like a couple of months, they hit 1 million. And I was like, wow, that was really fast. And now I started taking it really seriously. I was like weighing the options, I was trying to figure out what would the logistics look like, and then I just quit my job and I joined.
Wow, so when you went in, did you tell them you were leaving to create content? Like how did that conversation go?
Yeah, so at the time, I was just like, I'm just gonna like give it my 2 weeks, and if they ask, like I'll tell them, but it's kind of weird because I'm going from this like desk job to something where I'm talking to the camera and I'm being animated, I'm like really kind of being silly almost.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a hard side to show when I'm in like this business industry. So I was just like, like I'm just doing this other side project thing and whatever. So I like didn't really. I tried not to like tell too much information. But eventually everyone found out, and they were like, "Oh, that's really cool," and like whatever, and yeah.
Wow. So now you're up to 3 million subscribers and over 500 million views in less than 2 years. So what is your secret, Lizzy?
I mean, it's definitely, there's a lot of hard work and dedication that goes into creating videos.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of strategy that we also put into these videos that I feel like most people don't think about or like see when they watch our final product. And I think that's really, I attribute a lot of our success to those two aspects.
Wow, that's amazing. And you know, your channel is often referred to the funnest channel on YouTube. So what does it take to be the funnest channel on YouTube?
You just have to take everything lightly and not take things too seriously. Have fun with everything that you're doing because, you know, at the end of the day, it's just like whatever makes you happy, and creating content for me makes me really happy, so.
Yeah, and you know what makes me happy? Is your grandma video that you just released and that grandma dance on Instagram. That's probably one of my favorite videos you ever created. It was amazing.
That one was actually so fun to film because that's how I'm gonna look when I'm a grandma. I saw myself in the future.
And now everyone's doing those apps, you know, like on Instagram where they change your face and Snapchat and stuff. So you actually became it.
Yeah. And
so what was it like being a grandma?
It was really fun because no matter what I did, it just looked so ridiculous when I was old.
Yeah. So do you have an all-time favorite video that you've ever created?
I think up to date, it would be the grandma one. Just because I had so much fun with that one. Everyone was Snapchatting me or Instagram storying me, just doing like little dances.
The dances. I love that. So, you know, you've created a lot of videos, as you just mentioned, but is there like a dream video you hope to create one day, or a dream collaboration that you hope for?
Ooh. Well, there's one video I've been thinking about. That's gonna take a lot of planning, but I wanna put a huge slip and slide that goes through Carter's house from the front door all the way into this backyard.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, so that's one I've been dreaming to do, and I've been talking about it for months now, so I just need to finally do it.
Yeah, you do. We need to see that.
Yeah.
What about a celebrity that you would want to collab with?
Ooh, man. So I recently saw Jack Black and Zac Efron doing YouTube. Like, they just started their channels, and I'm like, dang, they're so...
That has to happen.
I know, I wish.
Okay, so we're gonna get a Jack Black, Zac Efron, Lizzy Sharer collab. All right, you heard it here first. I love that. So Lizzy, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you hope that the channel grows, or you know, you grow as a person or a creator?
I think in 5 years, I'm hoping we just take everything to the next level and really grow. Not just like our YouTube business, but everything behind the scenes as a business, and continue to have a streamlined system for creating content.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. And what do you hope your fans really get from your content?
I just want them to have fun and really, I love when kids comment, I wasn't having a great day, but I watched your video and it made me smile. And I've been watching your videos since I was like 10 or 5 or whatever. And I just love that they look forward to watching my videos to put a smile on their face.
Yeah.
I think that's so cute.
No, that is cute. You put a smile on so many people's faces, but what really makes you happy? When you turn the camera off, and what really makes your day or makes you kind of, enjoy life?
My dog.
Your dog? Yeah?
Millie. She has a channel too, actually. She's like this cute little Havanese poodle mix, and she's so cute. Like, anything she does, I'm just like smiling. I look at her and I smile. Like, it's
so isn't that so great how animals can do that?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I want to get another dog.
And we have to talk about, you also sing, Lizzy.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So is that something you were always passionate about, or that just kind of happened once you joined the Sharer fam and got involved through that?
I think the Share the Love song,
yeah,
it was a big vision of all of ours collectively, and that really brought out the musical aspect of me, and it was really, really fun because I never got to pursue that in any sense. Like making a music video is like my dream since I was like 5, since I seen Taylor Swift or something, you know. And
Are you a big Taylor Swift fan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Swiftie in the house. All right.
And so, yeah, that was definitely something. It was really fun because you go through the whole process of like singing in the studio and then filming the music video, and it all comes together into this one project. And it was so different than, you know, how we create content in our vlogs that it was so much fun. I want to do it again.
Amazing. Well, when you do it again, you'll have to come back to promote it, okay?
Okay.
All right? Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us, Lizzy. This was so much fun to learn more about you. And I think your story is so interesting compared to some of the other creators. Like, you really just have this whole background that is awesome. And I love it. So girl power, and continue creating this amazing content.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, of course. And for more exclusives on Lizzy Sharer, head on over to sweetiehigh.com, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Isn't that amazing? She literally had a job at LinkedIn and then decided once they got to 1 million subscribers, she would quit. That is what content is doing these days,
really
and it's
is.
really powerful.
It is. It's very cool, and like she probably doesn't need her LinkedIn account anymore. It's all about getting pretty much a job.
Exactly.
Anyways, but
all right, but that's all we have for you today.
It is. You know, speaking of jobs, ours is now done.
Yes. So make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Let us know what was your favorite thing at Vidcon.
Yes.
And
all the above.
Yes.
And if you weren't there, let us know something else about yourself.
All right. We'll catch you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.